Yo, what's going on? Now, I can't believe I can't believe that people are still having this discussion. Are men and women equal? We're not. We're not the same. When people march for equality and stuff like that, they're asking to be treated the same as somebody else, which means they don't want any distinctions. Okay? Now, having said that, then we can safely say that equal means the same in this regard. Now, I was watching a certain YouTuber, and she said something, and it's not just her. I've heard other female YouTubers say it. I'm not disrespecting females. Uh, the female subscribers I have, you females should know that when I speak, I'm not speaking about all females, and that I'm raw over here on this channel. So once you have decided to subscribe, you're either pro me or you're anti me. But my message is not geared to disrespect any one of you. It's just to state facts, okay? So let's just continue. There are three things that I've never seen. Well, let me name the top three things that I've never seen, because I haven't seen a lot of things. I've never seen the Creator before. I've never seen these demons or fallen angels that they speak about. And I have never, ever in my life seen a woman build society, in particularly houses. I've never seen a female building society. All my life growing up, I've seen men building society, and I've heard women expecting men to build societies. Just look at this chick called Cynthia G. I call her Cynthia Germs. Her argument is that black men should be protecting black women and black men should be building. She's not the only one who says this. So, my thing is, if you're looking for men to protect you, you're looking for men to provide, then how are we the same? You're looking for us to do that because you cannot do it yourself. When females feel threatened, they call their boyfriends, their husbands, their brothers, their fathers, because they cannot protect themselves. They can't do it. Especially when it comes to another guy. She's going to call somebody that she thinks is equal to the threat. That threat might be, let's say that threat is a man. She's going to call somebody she thinks is equal to that threat, which might be her brother, her cousin, her boyfriend, her husband, whomever. The police, which I would say at least 80% of the times you call the cops, a guy is going to show up. Because even females on the police force, they rely on their male partners to protect them. Don't let that tough persona fool you. They're females with a badge, okay? So if you need protection from a guy, regardless of the relationship you have with that guy, how are you equal to men if you have to seek protection from somebody who is equal to the threat that you're experiencing? It's not. This is why I don't like arguing with females, because they don't talk anything with, most of the times, not all the time, they don't make sense. They live up here in their minds. You know, women will tell themselves things in their minds and believe it. This is why a lot of relationships don't work. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I've heard females say, well, you did this, so I thought this, and this is what I thought, and and then they act on what they thought and ruin their own relationships, destroy their own relationships because of how they think in their minds. Not because you think this means it's real. So not because you think, or not because you want it to be that you're equal to a man, means that it's reality. It's not. And we've proven that many times. If women are equal to men, I suggest that we have an all-female army. Only women. Female generals, lieutenants, sergeants, all of them, privates, only women. Send them over there to Syria. Send them to Iraq. Send them to Afghanistan. Let them go fight that war. And then tell the public about the results of that war. But that would never happen. You know why? Because smart people know that women are not equal to men. Women cannot take on that task. They need men to do it. And don't tell me about women being in the army. Because women are in the army because the soldiers, the male soldiers there, have to protect them on the battlefield. I have heard male soldiers say that the women are distracting because they're scared. So now these guys have to be saving their own asses while protecting this female. But you see, a lot of women, they just cannot accept that you are not the same as a man, which is why they're always competing with men. Anything you can do, I can do better. It's not men who made that jingle. Well, I don't know who made it, but it's been sung by a woman. All the time you hear that on TV, it's a female's voice. The battle of the sexes, always perpetuated by who? Females. They're always in competition with men. They're not comfortable with who they are. Always trying to escape that womanhood. You are not equal to men. If a massive earthquake should come or something devastating that destroys society, and society should depend on women to rebuild society, it's never gonna happen, because women do not have the mind to build a society. They don't have that mental capacity to do so, because we are not the same. Men and women are different. Now, I must say, you have men out there who are misogynistic, and they'll try to put women down and let women feel as if they're nothing. I'm not saying women are just a puff of air and they're nothing. You know, they're a piece of shit. That's not what I'm saying. They have their role to play, and men have our role to play. We don't have the same roles. We are not equal. And based on what I've observed, men have the greater roles to play. And a lot of these females know this, which is why Cynthia G and all these females talking about men building and building, you notice they never talk about women, let's galvanize and build together. They don't. Because they know that the greater part of the job has to be done by men. It's not even a fact that they're, well, I shouldn't say fact, but it's not even that they're lazy or they're just trying to use men to build. No, it's just that they know, deep down inside, they know that they don't have that mental capacity to do that of which the men are built to do. So why are they running around here talking about men and women are equal, men and women are equal? Could it be brainwashing? Feminist brainwashing? You know, that feminism bullshit? Could it be that? Or could it be that some of them are just stupid? I'm telling you right now, I've said it many times in my videos. In New York, you see these females walking around like they're the shit, like they're on the red carpet, you know, holding their heads straight, noses in the air, having their earbuds and their earplugs, listening to whatever, you know, scrolling through their phones, acting as if they're doing something. They're not doing shit. But if there should be a alien invasion or let's say a invasion from another country, something, you know, something dangerous, something something bad happening, like an apocalypse or something, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna scream, they're gonna run, and they're going to look for a man to help them, to protect them, and to guide them to safety. You think they're gonna look for another female? No, no, no. And these females know it. So please, just cut the bullshit, okay? Just cut the bullshit. Play your role. We are not equal. We never were. We will never be. We have different muscle fibers. A female will see a mouse and she'll scream and jump on the bed and climb the roof. She can't even climb the tree to take her kitty out the goddamn tree. She calls the fire department or the cops. Just stop. We're not the same. Like I said, it doesn't mean that you're nothing or you're beneath men or whatever. We're just not the same. We're not equal. We're not. I'm out.